Hello YouTube, it is Faker here today with week 1 of the new Mauville Draft League. Today we are up against the Grounded Groudons and they are led by GeneticIvy. So heading into the prep, I was honestly of the opinion that the matchup would be like really free for me. So this is their team right here: Lucario, Zoroark, Raichu, Typhlosion, Heracross, Gyarados, Meganium, Dragonite, Umbreon, Garg. I thought this matchup would be free because if you look at my team, you know, as I put in my original video, it's a Rain offense team. And I thought I would just set up Rain, hit buttons, and win. And the reason why is because they don't have Trick Room, and my team relies a lot on Swift Swim, strong attackers, so I can outspeed them and get KOs. And their team is very weak to the combination of water and ice. Their water resists are Meganium, Gyarados, and Dragonite. Dragonite being weak to ice, as is Meganium. And Meganium is also weak to poison, which I have a lot of poison as well. So Gyarados is kind of the only real threat. So I thought originally I would be really strong here and the matchup would be fine. As I started to prep, I realized it was not the case at all. And this matchup is a lot harder than I thought it would be. A lot harder. The reason why is because I did not realize this, but Zoroark gets Grass Knot. So this makes leading Swampert impossible because between Illusion and Grass Knot, I just can't lead into that. And obviously Raichu also has both Grass Knot and Fake Out. So, like, if I lead with Weavile, I have to worry about faking out into Zoroark. And if I don't lead Weavile, their Raichu gets the Fake Out and gets pressure on me. So the lead is really tough here. And then Gyarados is obviously very hard for me to remove, which I obviously knew. But other than Gyarados being strong, Dragonite is insane. It has Tailwind, obviously. And my team relies on Swift Swim sweepers. If they get Tailwind, their entire team gets Swift Swim, basically. You know, their speed doubles, my speed doubles, they will just outspeed me and get KOs. I'm kind of relying on outspeeding them and getting strong KOs on their members. I have a lot of Pokemon with poison moves for the Meganium. So if they get Tailwind up, I no longer outspeed and get those poison moves off. So Tailwind is a massive threat. And to get rid of Gyarados, I have a Thunderbolt, Hisuian Gudra, but Raichu has Lightning Rod. So it becomes a lot harder here. And the last thing, and I hope my opponent does not realize this, Lucario might be better than Meganium. This might sound crazy to you, but if I was my opponent, after running prep, I don't think I'd even bring Meganium at all. I have so many poison Pokemon and Pokemon that get poison moves. Weavile gets Poison Jab, you get Poison Jab and Gunk Shot, you get Poison Jab and Gunk Shot, you get Poison Jab, you get Sludge Bomb. Why play around with that when Lucario is just really strong into my team? Lucario walls Overquill stabs, it walls Weavile stabs. Sinistra can't really threaten other than Matcha Gotcha Burn, which is obviously a threat. Gudra can't OHKO it unless I have +2 defense body press. Corviknight is obviously a great check, but bringing Corviknight's kind of rough considering you have Mega Meganium with Weather Ball, and it's kind of a tough bring to bring Corviknight into Meganium. And then obviously Swampert, you know, if Swift Women's up, will outspeed and KO it. But Lucario is just really strong into my team. Like, both my Dark types just really struggle with it. As does Corviknight, and Sinistra with no burn also struggles into it. So I think, might sound crazy, I would bring Lucario as my only Mega. I wouldn't even bring Meganium into this. If I was my opponent's team, I would bring this top 3 right here, and then Gyarados, Dragonite, and maybe even just Heracross. Just double fighting to get rid of my Hisuian Gudra. Might be insane. Maybe I'm overcooking and instead of Heracross, you should bring Meganium and just be a normal person. But I think either of those 7 are coming, in my opinion. I would leave Garganacl, obviously. I'd probably leave Umbreon as well, though. I don't think I can KO Umbreon, honestly, in a 1-hit. Like, yeah, I don't think I can. So maybe Umbreon has some use. But I'd definitely leave Garg at home, probably leave Umbreon, and probably leave Typhlosion as well, if I was my opponent. So after I started panicking about my opponent's team, I came up with something that I hope will help me against, you know, their Dragonite and their Gyarados and their Tailwind offense, which is to just target their weaknesses here. Starting off, I've got Scarf Politoed. It is max special attack, max speed. The max speed is to outspeed Lucario, And with max special attack, I do Oko Lucario with Weather Ball. You can see the calc here. In rain, and this is a guaranteed Oko against 2 HP Lucario. I need Scarf for speed control. My team is very slow. You know, it's just with a Swampert and Overqwil with Swift Swim, and then Weavile. Gives me a 4th member with strong speed control. Encore last year, I didn't know what to bring. Icy Wind didn't seem good because my Goodra is just too slow to take advantage of it. So I just put Encore, which might help me out, but I just didn't see another useful move. I thought this got a Sludge Bomb, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, it does not get Sludge Bomb. Swampert here, just very standard. It has 31 speed instead of 32, so that my Politoed is always faster than it. I don't think this really matters because of Swift Swim, but I just figured on the off chance Rain isn't up, I should know who's faster. So I guess Politoed has a Choice Scarf, so maybe that doesn't actually matter. Maybe I could just go max speed for both. One thing to note is that they are running max speed to outspeed Lucario. To go back to this calc, Jolly Lucario hits 180, and this is hitting 183 after Choice Scarf. So yeah, so I think with Swift Swim, if this doubles my speed, maybe I could run some more bulk on Swampert. I might run that later. I actually don't know if I ran calcs on this Swampert or not. Oh yeah, one thing about this Swampert I forgot to mention. Unfortunately, in order for me to outspeed Scarf Zoroark, I have to be Jolly, but that then loses my KO with Poison Jab. So I have to be Adamant, so I am, even at max speed, slower than Scarf Zoroark, Scarf Raichu, and this could have Grass Knot, which I would run this. Potentially. Either Sash or Scarf Zoroark with Grass Knot would be very nasty. Weavile, Triple Axle, Poison Jab, Fake Out, Protect. Fake Out, obviously, for offense. I have to be very worried about Zoroark. Triple Axle to get rid of Dragonite, and Poison Jab to help against Meganium. Don't have max speed because Lucario hits 180 speed, and I'm just need to be faster than that. And there's no any like speed tier where like I outspeed like a +1 Gyarados at like max speed. Like there's no benefit to going here. I only need 20 EVs and nothing else really matters. Overqwil is a weird set, max HP, max attack. With Swift Swim, I outspeed everything on their team. As I mentioned, Lucario is the fastest at 180, so there's no real need to invest in speed, and this helps me take on Meganium. Speaking of Meganium, with Poison Barb and Poison Jab, this Overqwil is guaranteed to KO Meganium at -1 attack. So even intimidated, this will guarantee KO a max HP 32 HP Meganium. Taunt is here for Tailwind. If they reveal Tailwind in Game 1, I will likely bring Overqwil Game 2 and try and taunt it to prevent Tailwind from going up. So that's one way for me to prevent Tailwind. Other ways is obviously I have stuff like, you know, Ice Punch, Swampert, Ice Beam, Politoed to try and outspeed it. My Swampert doesn't have a ground move because it's not needed. Just Wave Crash for Stab. Poison Jab for Meg, and Ice Punch covers everything else on their team. Goodra also has, you know, has no stab. Just a Bolt Beam, Sludge Bomb. So my main strategy here, this Goodra is going to be very pivotal, I think. Thunderbolt to KO Gyarados, Ice Beam for Dragonite, Sludge Bomb for Meganium. So this is kind of my goal. So just rack up very quick KOs, 4x, on their very strong core right here. There's triple team right here. Just Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam. Just try and get rid of their big threats as soon as possible. That's my goal for their Tailwind. So when if they do get up Tailwind, their entire team will hopefully be too damaged for them to recover. Pretty weird EV spread here. With this EV spread, my Goodra has a 6.3% chance to live an Adamant Lucario close combat with Chople Berry. This is one of my anti-Lucario techs if they do bring it. Let me show you here. 23, 11 Chople Berry, and whoops, Adamant. Here we go. Only one roll here. So this is the calc I was looking at to hopefully help me a little bit against Lucario. I was originally gonna run this set, by the way, Shelter Body Press, with the idea that like if I get up a Shelter, Body Press KOs, but I thought it was too gimmicky, and I really wanted Ice Beam for Dragonite as well, so I gave up on this set, but kept keeping these EVs for Lucario. And then I was talking smack about this Pokemon, but I brought it, Audino. So why did I decide not to bring my other Pokemon? I could have brought Sinistra, I could have brought Vivian, Corviknight. Why did I decide on Audino? So if you look at my opponent's team, they have one Fairy Resist, which is Typhlosion, who I don't think is getting brought. So I think this Pokemon might be able to actually sweep. Just getting up Calm Minds and Draining Kiss to recover. I thought about bringing Sinistra, but I thought the other 5 members were too important. Overqwil is just too important for Taunt and Poison Jab to check Meganium. Goodra is obviously vital to my team with its coverage. And then I think I need to Weavile Fake Out pressure just because to like try to counter Raichu's Fake Out, you just have a faster Fake Out. Yeah, let me put Damp on that first. So yeah, that's kind of why I decided to bring Audino with no Sinistra. I think these 5 are just better. But if things go wrong, game 1, I might just leave Fake Out, Weavile, Calm Mind, Audino, and try to break through their team with this very bulky Pokemon, with them not having any fairy resistances. And that's the team here. As for why I didn't bring some of my other Pokemon, Sinistra just loses to their big 4, right? Their big 4 is Meg, Luke, Gyarados, Dragonite. Meg just completely walls and threatens with Weather Ball. I thought about running like an Aqua Berry set, but I was just like, what is the Sinistra doing? And the most important thing is I can't Rage Powder Meganium. I was originally gonna bring Meganium. I was originally gonna bring Sinistra with an Aqua Berry, to Rage Powder Meganium to protect my Swampert, so that I could like Rage Powder a Weather Ball, and then live with Aqua Berry, and then Rage Powder again, and then Swampert and Poison Jab. But Rage Powder doesn't work on Grass types, so I remembered that, and I was like, yeah, let's not bring Sinistra. Versus Lucario, Lucario resists Matcha Gotcha. Shadow Ball doesn't do anything. You can burn it, but I'm playing with burn risk. Gyarados, I mean, Sinistra checks Gyarados, but it doesn't do too much damage, and I'm just fishing for burns. It just doesn't seem reliable. Dragonite, same thing. I'm just fishing for burns. I kind of check it, but like, it just didn't seem that important. I said maybe I should have brought it over Overqwil to help my Audino sweep with Rage Powder and Life Dew to heal it back up. But I think Audino, with them not having a Fairy Resist, being very bulky, I think it can work on its own. As for why I didn't bring Vivian, it just seemed too risky with them having Fake Out and Zoroark, if me like Sleep Powder in the wrong target or something like that. And I don't think I need a Friend Guard for this matchup. I want to hit hard and fast here. And as for Corv, this was very easy. I didn't want to bring Double Steel. Goodra is too important, and this just gets destroyed by Meganium. So yeah, so this is my team here. Might change the Swampert EVs, but everything else I think is locked in. And let's cut to the match and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm back here real quick just before I start my match. I remembered why my Swampert has this much speed. As you can see here, my Swampert with Adamant 31 speed Swift Swim has 242 speed, and a Choice Scarf Typhlosion has 241 speed. So that's why my Swampert has this much speed, so we're not changing any of the sets, and let's head into the match. Alright, and we got our match here for round 1. So looks about to get started here. Just gonna double check my team here. I've got Torrent just in case my Audino Megas and I bring Swampert. Highly doubt it, but Pickpocket, Swift Swim, Shell Armor. I wanted Shell Armor over Gooey because I've got Swift Swim and Choice Scarf, so I don't think it's necessary. Should be good. Okay, sorry. It looks we have to add for like live people who want to watch. Looks like my opponent already did. Oh, they bought a completely different team. Oh my god. And also they didn't bring Meganium. Oh my god. Okay, so that's kind of what I said. I kind of thought they wouldn't bring Meganium. Oh, they brought Garg? Oh my god, I'm just completely bamboozled. They brought kind of what I... No, Dragonite! Oh my god. I'm like shocked at what they brought. No Meganium I theorized, but Garg? over D-Knight is shocked. Is shocking. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't even speak. Anyway, as for my lead, my main lead was Weavile Politoed, and just hope I don't get baited by Zoroark, which I think I'll do. Oh, whoops. Actually clicked on something. Well, I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Yeah, I like Weavile Politoed. I mean Swampert. Do I bring Goodra if... Huh. I guess I do bring Goodra. I kind of wish I bought Sinister now, like, because Goodra's a bit worse against Lucario. Overquill's one. I mean, I thought about putting Aqua Tail on my Overquill because Crunch isn't that good, but I figured it'd be too necessary for Gyarados and for Zoroark. I mean, I should just bring Goodra here. All right. Okay, so I can fake out Raichu and Weather Ball Lucario. We'll just double check my calc here. This is the wrong one. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Weather Ball is a guaranteed KO on Lucario. If this is Zoroark, it shouldn't be able to knock out my Politoed. And this could not Mega to Inner Focus. So I'll fake out Raichu and Weather Ball Lucario. They bring out Gyarados, that's real Gyarados. Bitter Malice. Okay, so it's Choice Scarf, Zoroark. And they don't know I'm Scarfed yet. I should probably write that down. Oh my god, I forgot I was gonna bring a notepad to write things out physically, but I'll write it out on the side here. Zoro, Bitter Malice. This likely has Fake Out. I think I can protect Weavile and Weather Ball Raichu. If Raichu fakes out Politoed, don't think Dragonite can, don't think Gyarados can KO me. Could also just go hard. I could just protect and swap out Politoed for Goodra as well. Cause I think Fake Out, right? If they double target my, yeah, I think I'll do this. If they double target Politoed, it's kind of scary. Okay, they do Fake Out that, and they Power Whip. Okay, good thing. Okay, I can. Yeah, they have Power Up as a neat tech for Swampert. Man, Sinister actually would have been good here. Oh my god, I kind of regret not bringing it. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt Gyarados and try and triple Axle KO the Raichu. That also hit Lucario if it comes out. They do protect to scout out for Thunderbolt. Oh wait, they have Lightning Rod. Or okay, that KOs anyway. Oh my god, I forgot about Lightning Rod. I'm just completely out of. I have a Chople Berry on my. Goodra. Close combat, I have 90%. How much health do I have? 161 HP. Running a quick calc. 6.3% chance for them to KO me if they're not adamant. So I will pray that they're not. I'll just have Weavile Poison Jab Gyarados. No, I'll 20 seconds left. I'll have Triple Axle and Thunderbolt. 1, 2, 3. It's either Adamant or I got very unfortunate. I think it's just Adamant. I go Swampert here. Double protect, I think. No, I want to quick calc on Gyarados. Weavile at -1, Poison Jab to 17. Swampert doesn't KO just yet. I'll Poison Jab Gyarados, Mega Evolve, and Protect. Oh my god, this right's so janky. Okay, I got the Protector right. Oh, that crit's nasty too. Citrus. So I'm writing notes on the side. I already know what I'm going to do this turn. Okay, so I'll pop out to Politoed, and I Wave Crash. Lucario. Oh, and they power up that. Sorry, I skipped turns because I was too used to I'm too used to doing that. Wait, how did Raichu faint? Did it have Sash? I already forgot. Oh my god. But what's the Raichu called? Maple. Got 30 seconds left. So I'm so nervous. I forgot to take notes. Oh, it does triple axle. They should protect, but just in case they don't. Swampert's Wave Crash. Wait, I'm not. My calculator's messing up. It's calculating at -1, even though I clicked to not -1. Oh my god. They're probably gonna protect here, but I'm just double checking everything. Yeah, oh, my calc's broken. It's calculating everything at -1. Okay, Wave Crash does do more damage. Yeah. Poison Jab and Wave Crash. Well, let me get some water. I'm very nervous. Okay. Gyarados has Protect and Crunch. Okay. Guess Zorak just fainted there. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, Zorak is Scarfed. I forgot to check. Yeah, it's Scarfed because it outsped my Politoed. Okay. I can't bring Audino because Lucario would just destroy it. Overquill's also kind of bad, but I guess I bring Overquill. Yeah, I should have bought Sinistcha actually, oh my god. Sinistcha over Audino would have been better for Lucario. I just can't believe they didn't bring Dragonite. Yeah. Too many of my Pokemon are walled by. Let me check my notes on my leads. I don't want to lead Swampert because of Gyarados Intimidate. I think I'll lead Goodra because I doubt they lead Lucario, so I kind of like Politoed Goodra. Yeah, but I'll lead the same thing actually. I might just bring the same team members to be frank. Overcoat is so bad here into Lucario. I should have brought Liquidation, but I wanted to go to Oko's Zorak, but that's meaningless compared to the threat that Lucario is. And this taunt is useless. I had to bring the same 4. Okay, so I can Weather Ball Lucario and fake out Garg. I'll swipe a timer on. Yeah, if this is Zoroark, it can't KO Politoed, and if this is Zoroark, I have to live with that. Perfect. You faint here. Yep, I ran that calc. And now I can do the same thing, but to Garg. And Zoroark was Scarfed because it outsped my Scarf Politoed. So this is definitely Garg for real. And you just protected, so nothing switches into this. I have a free Weather Ball into this slot. And this is just an easy Goodra. Power Up, Crunch, Protect. It's probably Waterfall last, so Goodra's really good into this. Oh, Pasho, nice. That's a smart tech. Didn't think that would... Pasho. Okay, they did bring Sunny Day. Interesting. I have Weavile here. I didn't even... I already forgot my Goodra set. Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Sludge. Don't know if it KOs. Should KO Garg. Yeah, it does. I can triple Axle Garg and Thunderbolt. If it's Raichu, I doubt it's Raichu last. Double Protect. They can't let Gyarados faint because then they have nothing into my Swampert. I doubt it's Raichu last though. It's probably Typhlosion with Sun. Almost positive that's the case, but I mean Thunderbolt's my best thing to hit Typhlosion. So yeah, I can triple Axle and Thunderbolt. Oh, it's Zoroark last. Missed. It's always said Zoroark. They salt. I do have to triple Axle to kill that. So a triple Axle there. Oh wait, this is Scarf. I'm sashed and I should live a hit. Hold on, does Goodra? I know I'm running out of time. Oh my god, thankfully I didn't switch it. Oh my god. Thankfully I did not switch out into Swampert. I was literally thinking about that. Yeah, they had Grass Knot. They go into Gyarados. Sun is over in one turn. Hopefully the Gyarados isn't faster than my Swampert, but it probably is. I just Poison Jab, Thunderbolt. I think I just attack what's in front of me. If they protect, they protect. Ooh, this has been very intense. Oh, I won, thankfully. Oh my god, I didn't have to bring out Swampert at last. Oh my god. That was... Wow, did I copy the... Hold on. Let me see this one. Upload. Just keeping these. Phew. Oof, okay, that's it. Sorry. Oof, very intense game. Very intense game. Once I calm down, I'll do my recap. But good to start 1-0. Alright, we've got our recap session here for my week 1 match in the new Mauville Draft League. Calm down a little bit. First off, shout outs to my opponent, GeneticIvy. They played incredibly well. I rewatched the set before this, and man, I was my commentary was not very good. Apologize for that. I was absolutely nervous. My calc was calcing everything at -1 because I had Intimidate on. So I was trying to calc how much when my Swampert KO'd Gyarados, and so I had to do like +1 until I cancel it out. I was so nervous. And then I tried to open up my notepad to take notes, and I clicked something else, and something else popped up, and I was like, yeah, I didn't vocalize my thoughts very well during the match, but I'm going to do a quick recap here. Hopefully I don't yap for too long. My opponent's prep was a lot better than I thought, which we'll get into here. So starting with this, I think game 1, I think I played extremely well. I will give myself credit for that. I think I just played it like very, very well. My lead was impressive. It threatened their entire team. This is just a guaranteed KO here with Weather Ball. Then next turn, the Goodra swap in was really nice. I completely forgot about Power Up on Gyarados. I was worried about Grass Knot Raichu, Grass Knot Zoroark. Completely got this wrong. I'm very lucky I swapped out here. So yeah, I got that turn right, and then this to bypass the Sash was very nice. So yeah, right here they were adamant Lucario, so this is a guaranteed KO through my Chople Berry, unfortunately. I said during the match either a 6.3% chance or they're adamant. They were adamant, so that's guaranteed, unfortunately. They crunch here. Right here was the most important turn of the game, and I got it right. I protect with Swampert, baiting out protect from Lucario. As I just get a poison jab off there, it doesn't really matter. Most important thing here is, because we both protect, I can stall out the rain, bring out Politoed, and this is just a guaranteed KO, obviously. So getting that protect right was really nice. So yeah, I think I played this game very well. Now, game 2, on the other hand, I will not give myself the benefit of the doubt. I played horribly here. So they brought out Garg, and I'm like, what is this gonna... I didn't prep at all against Garg. I didn't even look at it. I was like, dude, I'm running a rain team. Who's bringing Garg? So right here, turn 1, I get lucky. I fake out Garg, and Weather Ball Lucario, and it faints. In the recording, I said that's guaranteed. And while it's true that against Max Lucario, it's guaranteed, they told me after the match they were running a bulky Lucario, and this had a split 50% chance to KO because they had some HP and Spadef, which I was just completely blown back by. Had that not KO'd, I really could have lost. This game 2. Yeah, had this not KO'd, like truth be told, this would have been a completely different game, because what would have happened, well, let me just let the replay speed up. Had this not KO'd, they would have close combated my Politoed, and Lucario would have been left at like 2 HP. I then would have been forced to bring out Swampert. I probably Wave Crash the Garg slot and weave out Triple Axel's Lucario, but that then rests on Triple Axel hitting, and if that misses, I lose immediately. So, because then Lucario would probably... I mean, it would close combat something. I don't know which it would have, but that would have been very risky. And I said I would have Wave Crashed Garg, but if they swap out into Gyarados, it gets an Intimidate off. Things are looking very, very risky for me. I wasn't guaranteed lost, but I would have been in a very bad position had a Politoed... had a Politoed fainted here. So yeah, I was definitely wrong. That was not a guaranteed KO. That was a 50% chance. Another thing that I did poorly here, I think. I probably should have... Could I account for Pasho Berry? Like, I mean, I asked why Garg is brought into rain. I mean, I think that's kind of obvious that it has a Pasho Berry looking back. But yeah, I don't really think I'm in the greatest position right here with rain going down. And this is why my prep, I think, was a bit poor. I'll get into that at the end of the match. They double protect here against Fake Out. This is where if I had an Iron Shelter body press, which I thought about bringing. I hit so many axles, so this is fine. But yeah, the game here, from here on, it's pretty simple. I just attacked what's in front of me. Oh yeah, right there. I truly thought about swapping Goodra into Swampert. But I was like, what does Zoroark have to KO me? I'll just stay in. I didn't say it out loud, but that's what I was thinking, and thank goodness, because I was really thinking about that. Because yeah, Goodra, I did the calc, Goodra doesn't KO here. So I was like, maybe I should go into Swampert, but luckily here, everything ended up working out just fine. Due to the sun, that is nothing. Goodra just walls. I mentioned about how my team can't touch Lucario, but luckily for them, they had nothing for Goodra, really, after Lucario went down. So yeah, so when I was talking with my opponent, they mentioned about how my my prep was better. I definitely prepped for longer. I don't know if it was better. I hyper-indexed on like everything anti-grass. Poison Jab, Poison Jab, Poison Jab, Sludge Bomb. They didn't bring Meganium. And I even said in my prep video, they might not bring Meg, but I was just like, oh, they're gonna bring it anyway because they're gonna see Grass type. I don't think I respected my opponent nearly enough. And it really almost cost me had that Lucario lift Politoed. Same thing, like, they're looking at the same calcs that I am, right? Like, I can't just look at this and be like, this KOs. I don't know what the Lucario is, right? And they know Lucario can't be faster than Weavile, right? So, Lucario doesn't have to be max speed. And my team is very, very slow. Oh, actually, let me bring up the draft zone. Please tell me this saved, by the way. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, wait, no, it's in the planner. Okay, yeah, it did save. They know my Lucario is never faster than this. They only need to be faster than this. So they have room to run bulk. So I can't just look at calc. Like, this was inexperience on my end. So yeah, I don't think I prepped for longer than them probably, but I can't say I prepped better. I didn't respect Lucario at all. I just kind of thought my opponent would bring Meganium. And I just indexed on that. Same thing with Dragonite. To be fair, I do think they should have brought Dragonite. I will stand on that. Dragonite was very scary to me. Even if I have Fake Out. I was really... Actually, I guess Triple Axel's threatening to it, so maybe they didn't want it for that, but... Yeah, I hyper-indexed a bit too much on the trio of Meganium, Gyarados, and... Meganium, Gyarados, and... what's the last one? Well, I already forgot. Meganium, Gyarados, and... Oh, Dragonite, yeah. I indexed too much on those, because those are the water resist, right? I didn't really expect Lucario nearly enough. And I said Lucario was a bigger threat than Meg. What I should have done, looking back, I was thinking about running Liquidation, because I thought to myself, what am I crunching? Like, I'm crunching Zoroark. Actually, I mean, what am I not poison jabbing, right? What am I not poison jabbing? I'm not poison jabbing this, or this, or this. And like, I thought to myself, if I'm not poison jabbing either of these, I could just run Liquidation. But I wanted to crunch for Zoroark, but Lucario's a way bigger threat. And I'm not leading Overquill, and Zoroark's likely being led. So like, what am I scared of? Like, I should have trusted my gut and ran Liquidation. I said Aqua Tail in the video, I meant Liquidation. This should have been brought. I still think Taunt's fine for Dragonite Tailwind, but Liquidation should have been brought. Maybe even a Rain Dance as well, because I also did not respect them having Sunny Day. I didn't think it was going to be brought, and I just completely was like, yeah, they're not going to bring Sunny Day, so I don't need to bring Rain Dance. No, that was completely incorrect. Yeah, and then forgetting that Gyarados learns Power Up. Oh my, this is such an embarrassing performance. I was just like, oh, these two get Grass Knot, that's the only Grass Tech. Like, I didn't look into the sets. Of course, I know this gets Power Up. I got lucky that it didn't surprise me, because I happened to switch into Goodra, because I figured Goodra would wall Gyarados, and I have Thunderbolt, but... Yeah, definitely messed up some of my sets here. And then, once again, I know Lucario's a ginormous threat. Why did I not bring Sinistcha? Funny enough, they did not have Meteor Mash on this Lucario, but they said they were Adamant. So, I mean, I'm not taking Adamant close combat, even with Bulk. In fact, I'll calc it really quick. I don't know the calc, but... They don't have Meteor Mash, so I mean, yeah, I'm not eating this, you know? 92% chance to 2-hit KO. I mean, I guess with Sinister beside it, Rage Powdering, but I'm not dropping Overquill, I think. So I think this probably should have been my Overquill set, and this should have been Sinister. I said Lucario was a threat. I didn't bring enough respect into it. I think those are the two changes. I got very, very lucky that I got the 50-50 roll, I think. Just turn 1 here. So things to take away, don't over-index. I over-indexed way too much on these 3 water resists. I even said Lucario was a bigger threat than Meg, and then I built as if they were only bringing Meg. So don't over-index on the water resist. Cover the whole team. Same thing with Garg as well. I didn't even look at what Garg got. And then second of all, like if I identify a threat, I have to have something strong to cover it. My Lucario counter was really just praying that Politoed KO'd it, which to be fair, it did. But I got a 50-50 roll, which is extremely scary. And funny enough, if they really wanted to, they definitely could have. I mean, this is probably a bad set, but if they wanted to run max, this never KOs. Right? If they truly wanted to. But I don't know how the speed tiers work out. Let me see how much. Oh, I didn't put Viv in here. How much speed does Viv get to? Yeah, I guess they would have been slower than a Viv had they run that much HP, so. But that could have been very risky. Had they run like a bulky Lucario with Tailwind Dragonite, it's scary if I don't get off a triple axle into it. But yeah, like I said, if I see a Pokemon that's the scariest on my team, like I said Lucario was a bigger threat than Meg, but then I only built for these 3. Didn't build nearly enough for Lucario, I think. And then third of all, trust my gut. I was last second I was gonna put Liquidation, but then I was like, I should just run a Crunch. Trust my gut. If I say I need something, just do it. And then number 4, I must check every Pokemon for grass moves, every single one. Like I legit need to go down the list and see and literally just do this. Type, go to grass. Very embarrassing that I forgot about Power Rip, I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm being hard on myself, but like, dude, I know Gyarados gets Power Rip. I just didn't think about it. So don't forget about that. So those are the 4 lessons. Don't over-index. Build around the biggest threats, which was Lucario in this case. Trust my gut. And then look at every single grass move. But luckily for us, we are 1-0 this week. Also, looking at my opponent's team, they had some really cool sets, actually. They had a Electric Terrain to stop Vivian, which was funny. And I guess that, I don't know if there were any Thunder Punch calcs, but that makes sense there. Trick is pretty interesting. I was gonna say had my Goodra been Trick, that could have been bad, but I don't think so, actually. I think I would have been fine. But yeah, everything was kind of what I said. This was also not, well, yeah, because yeah, in terms of things I got right, I said Raichu and Zoroark, one would be Scarf, one Sash. I was correct. I said they would both have Grass Knot. It was just one that had Grass Knot. I said Gyarados would probably be like Citrus, which it was. I was not expecting Typhlosion to come in. Guard completely threw me off. And then Lucario, unfortunately, it was Adamant. It also has Earthquake, which I don't know the Earthquake calcs into max HP Overquill, but if it dies to Earthquake, that's... But I mean, I would have been outsped in Liquidation and Rain, so... Yeah, it's hard to say what I should have brought or not, but once again, I'm just happy to start 1-0. My next match, actually... I believe I'm up against Drake, who has Perish Trap with Gengar and Sin Mousehold. I'll double check this, because this is the... Versus the Ghoul. Actually, I don't know who the Ghouls are. Oh, Drake, Lionheart, Lavatnar, Ghouls. Yeah. So I'm up against Perish Trap next. Should it be fun? Oh, not another Lucario. Oh my god. I can't escape. We'll see what I build for that. I haven't really done any prep yet. I only prepped for like one opponent at a time, so we'll see what happens, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.